The girls, how you doing? Let's do another pick a card, and today is going to be what are they afraid of? So that could be fascinating, revealing, and also triggering. So stay cool as just tarot, as I always say. And yes, deep voice. We have George here today. Anyway, 1, 2, 1, 2. Part number 1. What are they afraid of? Page of Cups, Judgment, and the Six of Swords. Well, what they're afraid of is that you obviously leave them behind. It's obvious that you could take a very drastic decision. It's in your hands, more or less. What do you want to do? How are you gonna see the situation? How are you gonna, excuse me, George here, how are you gonna proceed with your ideas now? Okay, but it's kind of, your mind is very busy. It's quite drastic decision, right? That person doesn't look back. It's an idea of a caterpillar transforming into a butterfly. It's a one-way ticket, and once you're done, you're done. Okay, here we go. So that follow probably a purge as they've done, or you've done as well. I would say there is a possibility, maybe, but it's minimal, that you could calm down and maybe find some kind of agreement, because this kind of card is about the angel that he protects you and protect the connection, but maybe he protect you first, and maybe second the situation, the relationship. So maybe at the moment you just have to stay put and do what feels right. And at the moment, yes, there's a lot of maybe revelation. You can both see the truth. You can see maybe things that you pushed away, you don't want to acknowledge, and now you have no choice, but you have to, really see them and do something about it. There could be in the future, I would say, an apology, and that could be, a bit timid approach. Yes, as is apology enough? As that is French, as enough. No, seriously, you're going to get fluent in French very soon. Is it going to be enough? That is the thing. In my opinion, I mean, we're going to get more calm, but in my opinion, it's going to take a little while before things can move, in that direction. Yeah, because, yeah, you perceive that person as fake. You perceive that person as very weak. Put their head in the sand on dealing with a real issue. They're very good at saying other people what to do, but maybe they cannot do it in themselves. Very weak indeed. And it's still a page, as you can see, we only have page here. So is it enough to convince you to give them a chance, or to move forward with you? I'm not sure. Let's take more cards. I don't want to be negative. Well, unless there is a drastic thing going on, but maybe it's you who drastically have realized what the truth is all about. And you used to be cool, and now you're not so cool anymore. And that's why, and I explain that you're taking a very radical approach to this. What they're afraid is that you don't come back. What they're afraid of is that you close the door and that's it, arrivederci. It's very possible in this case, okay? Pile number 2, because there's only one pile number 1. You see, that's the thing. Oh, mamma mia. Okay. Pile number 2. Okay, so what are they afraid of? 3 of Pentacles, seriously. 9 of Sword, and 10 of Sword. Right. Okay. Well, it is a frustrating relationship. It's a frustrating situation, indeed. But the thing is, there's been a lot of wandering, not sleeping so well at night, not feeling so good, hurting probably, reminiscing certain things. And yeah, it is a tricky situation. It's a very difficult situation. So what they're afraid of, that maybe there's an idea of betrayal, because when you have 10 swords on the back of somebody, yes, that sounds like a betrayal for me. It's huge. So maybe they're afraid of what they've done, or they're afraid of your reaction towards this situation, okay? Yeah, they look at you wishing to be with you. Yes, they're trying to learn new skills, which is great. I mean, whatever you're going through in life, is important to try to learn something from it. And you have a bad time, I always try to see what is a lesson for me here. Not always easy to see it. It's kind of like, but instead of being hurt or being confused or being stressed, I'm trying to say, what is the lesson in this, okay, for me? And so maybe that's what we're trying to achieve here, to work things out, but also finding new skills that we can learn. It is an opportunity here for learning, absolutely. Yeah, there is an idea of celebrating, but maybe there's an idea of 3 people as well. Maybe 3 is a bit too much. It should be 2 normally. Yeah, maybe you are on the fence at the moment. You know, or maybe you feel like they never really gave 100%. They were always in a protective mode. Like, I give us enough, but not too much. I'm like that, protecting. I think you have a wish granted at the end of the day. So I think it's important to know that you're going to come out of this energy. Look, you know, once again, the contrast in the colors here is enormous. You're going to come out of this because this is hurtful. This is really the end of the road. That's what I think. I think for me, they're afraid that for you is in the end. And I think it's been the same, the theme of the day. Because at the end of the day, you have a wish granted because you learn from that episode. You learn, you maybe also learn to be put, to stay put. When actually in normal times, you will be more reactive or more talkative. Now you just don't say much because you don't feel the need to talk. You want to actually digest what's going on, okay? Yeah, maybe someone wants to come with a lot of clarity, but is it, you know, too little too late? Very possible, indeed. Yeah, there's an idea of reconciliation, but is it also maybe an idea of you closing the door because there were 3 people and you're going to another person, another connection when you're only going to be 2? You know what I mean? It's for you, it's gonna be a wish granted at the end of the day. You're gonna have the peace, you're gonna have the connection you really want in your life. Okay, so that can be, you know, with your person of interest, but that can be your friends, family, whatever. So you're gonna find a place where you're gonna be at peace because you actually feel comfortable where you are. You're comfortable with people around you. You have no question mark. You're very clear. You're very peaceful. And yes, there may be 2 parts of your heart that are reconciling. Now you feel very whole, you know, within yourself. It doesn't maybe have to be 2 people. It may be 2 sides of yourself. And you finally find the balance and you can be peaceful altogether. And at the end of the day, that's what you're aiming for in life. I mean, as simple as that, right? On these deep, deep words. Have a beautiful day and I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah. Ciao.